RedNationBlogga back with another video. I recorded a 17-minute video prior to doing this one. Exported it, was about to edit, no audio. 17 minutes and 5 seconds of content, no audio. Luckily, I got somebody real good in my corner that encouraged me to re-record, re-garner the energy. Let's get right to it.
Time with the defensive play. Now finds Jalen Gray. Oh, my goodness! He did it! Oh! The Jazz turn it. Oh! Cam Whitmore. Sengun goes coast to coast. Oh! Here's Williams. Here comes both teams. Here comes Rocket security. And we got it.
The Houston Rockets defeat the Oklahoma City Thunder 125-111. They improve to 51-27 on the regular season. The Oklahoma City Thunder are for real. They're for real. Let's knock it off. I know it's fun to have jokes. I know it's fun to troll. This team is for real. And a bad night after an 11-game win streak doesn't change that. It simply doesn't. But tonight was fun. It was very fun to see. And it goes to show you that the Houston Rockets absolutely can contend with the best of the best on a nightly basis when they're locked in. When they're locked in, they can compete with anybody. But how much are they going to lock in as this young team? On the Oklahoma City side, Jalen Williams was clearly their best player tonight. 33 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 13 of 21 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. And all of that, and he was a minus 13 because the Houston Rockets controlled this game from the tip to the end, pause. They controlled it all the way, and they did it, again, attention to detail, focus, energy, tenacity, skill, talent. They did it all on both sides of the floor. Chet Holmgren, 20 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 6 of 8 from 3. The only thing that kind of irritated me today was letting Chet Holmgren get 6 threes off. That irritated the hell out of me because I, as a fan, have a philosophy that if a guy hits 2 threes, I'm switching up my defense. I am not going to allow a guy to keep getting catch-and-shoot jumpers, catch-and-shoot looks, knocking him down, getting in the rhythm, feeling good about himself. I'm not going to do that. So for me, if I was Ime Udoka earlier, I would have maybe had Jabari Smith. Well, Jabari Smith played 33 minutes, so Jabari Smith played like a lot of minutes. But I would have had Jabari kind of balancing his minutes out with Chet Holmgren because I just like Jabari can at least make him contest the shot and make him have to put the ball on the ground. And Chet's not a speed demon. He's not going to blow by Jabari. Jabari has the length. He has the wingspan to stick with Chet Holmgren and get him off of those spots because tonight was just too easy. It was too easy for Chet Holmgren, and that irritated me. Isaiah Hartenstein, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 of 9 from the field, minus 12. Again, he had a good night. He was solid. He was absolutely solid. But the Rockets controlled this game, so the plus minus is not going to indicate that. He is just automatic with that little floater shot. He's automatic. There's nothing you can do. Steven Adams had a contest. His hand was like this. He switched it. Like, that dude's automatic. It's like muscle memory to him at this point. He was automatic. He was good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 10 of 22 from the point, 10 of 22 from the floor. He had 22 points on 22 shots, 1 of 6 from 3, 3 turnovers. He really struggled tonight. He didn't get to the line. There was a reason why he struggled. There was a reason why he didn't get to the line. And we're going to talk about that later on in the show. But it's good to see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander look human against the Houston Rockets. I'm okay with him blowing up the rest of the league, killing them, making them look regular. Don't do that to my team. The game this year that he had 51, Alperen Sengun didn't play, Amen Thompson didn't play, this guy didn't play, that guy didn't play, like the whole team didn't play. He put up 51 on a rookie Reed Shepard and Aaron Holiday. That didn't happen tonight. And I'm happy that it didn't happen tonight because Houston had a point to prove tonight. And I'm glad that they sent the message not only to OKC, but to the rest of the league and hopefully to the NBA media that just keeps writing them off and hoping that teams somehow match up with this Houston Rockets team. It's just asinine to me. It's very asinine. Other than that, Lou Dort, 2 points. Kenrick Williams, 3 points. Cason Wallace, 2 points. Alex Caruso, 2 points. Aaron Wiggins, 8 points. they didn't get much from anybody else outside of the starting four. I'm not even going to include Lu Dort because he only had 2 points. Like, they didn't get much. And to me, now maybe it was just fatigue. Maybe you win 11 straight, you feel like you could drop one. Maybe that's the case. Maybe this team is ready for the playoffs. Maybe that's the case. But OKC looks beatable. They do. And based on what they showed us this whole entire season, they have shown that they are the best team in the NBA and they are to be respected. Absolutely. However, for me personally, I think that they can be had because they're role players. I don't see their role players really making you sweat. If you lock up, if you play defense, if you pay attention to detail, I think OKC can be beat in a series by this Houston Rockets team. On the Houston Rockets side, I want to talk about Amen Thompson. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 and 9 from the field, hit 2 threes. He was a plus 11. But I'm not worried about the offensive stats. His defense tonight on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is to be talked about. It's to be commended. He had Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for all intents and purposes, and for his standard, he had him in hell. He really did. There was a play where Shai drove baseline. Amen Sengun recovered, contested the shot really hard. The shot fell flat, fell short. And then there was another play where Shai was snaking the pick and roll, trying to get to his right hand, wanted to do the fadeaway jumper. Amen Thompson actually blocked it. And what I like about Amen Thompson, his build, his archetype, he's 6'7", just like Shai. He's athletic, he's strong, and he's fast. And most of the time when you have a great defender against a great offensive player, they always giving up an inch or two. And it's like as good as they are defensively, like the player could just shoot over the top of them. And what I like about Amen Thompson and Shai's like career trajectory is, yes, Shai has like 3 years on Amen or something like that, maybe 4. But the thing that I like is Amen is the same height. And like I said, he's just as strong, just as fast, and he's more athletic, more electric. So as Shai gets older, Amen is going to get older and stronger and smarter. And Amen is only in year 2. And look at the night that he forced Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to have, who will win the MVP of this league, who is the scoring champion of this league, who has his team about to win 65, 66, 67 games. Look at what Amen Thompson did to the MVP of the league tonight. Steven Adams, 8 points, 12 rebounds, 4-7 from the field, 6 offensive rebounds. He was a plus 7, 22 minutes. These are the games where I'm okay with Steven Adams playing. I'm okay with, because his presence on the floor was actually impactful. And OKC, although Chet was getting off and he hit a career high 6 threes, they wasn't getting off enough to where it was killing us, where it was absolutely wrecking the Rockets and they wasn't making up for it on the offensive end. The fact that they were making up for it on the offensive end, the fact that the entire team was so bought in and so focused, it made it easier to swallow the Chet Holmgren wide open looks. And then when Lu Dort is not making shots, when Alex Caruso is not making shots, when Kenrich Williams and Cason Wallace are not making shots, it makes it that much easier. Because for me personally, when OKC went small, I thought Houston should have also went small with Jabari at the 5. Because I remember that first game of the season, that first matchup, when Houston played them really, really evenly in the first quarter, and then the second through fourth quarter, they ran off on us because Steven Adams couldn't move his feet and he couldn't get out to the three-point line. And Alex Caruso was hitting threes. Lu Dort was hitting threes. It was an absolute mess. So I was happy tonight to see what happened and how it transpired. Absolutely. Fred VanVleet, his game back after missing the game versus the Utah Jazz. 13 points, 6 assists, 5 and 9 from the field, 3 and 7 from 3, 0 turnovers, plus 6. Fred VanVleet, I love games like this. He hits timely buckets. There are nights where you need that veteran presence to hit timely shots, get timely buckets. And Fred VanVleet was every bit of that tonight. And the thing that I love that I've been seeing about Fred VanVleet, and I will continue to preach it as long as I see it, he's coming off the ball and Jalen is creating way more. Amen is creating way more. He's trusting these guys. And everybody in the Rockets community likes to talk about hierarchy. They like to talk about Ime making these guys decide who's A, who's B, who's C. The players will figure that out naturally when guys show up and play to how they're supposed to play. And tonight, Jalen played like he was supposed to play. And we're going to get to that right now. Let's get to the best part of the show, my favorite part of the show, the good. Jalen Green, 34 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 11 of 24 from the floor, 3 of 10 from 3. I think he had a 60% true shooting percentage. Correct me on that if I'm wrong. Plus 15. He was tied with Jabari Smith for the highest plus minus on the team. These are the type of games and the type of performances from Jalen Green that I absolutely love. He started us off in the beginning with scoring. He held his own in the second and third quarters. And in the fourth quarter, he had 15 points, 4 coming from the line, 11 coming from the floor. That's what I love about Jalen Green. This is what you need from your shooting guard. You need to be able to go band for band with Jalen Williams, who's an all-star. You need to be able to do that because in the playoffs, those are the types of talents and better that you will be playing on a nightly basis. So come playoff time, it's time to play your best ball. And I'm glad that the Rockets schedule shows what it shows because these guys are going to be focused and seeing things from a whole different point of view as these games continue to go and as the season continues to come to a close. Alperen Sengun, 31 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 11 of 21 from the floor, 9 of 12 from the free throw line. Very impressed there. Plus 4. Alperen Sengun was solid from beginning to end tonight. He really started off the Houston Rockets with just making sure he was hitting shots from the inside, posting up Isaiah Hartenstein, scoring on Chet Holmgren. If he had Alex Caruso on him out at 18 feet, if he had Shea on him, if he had Casey Wallace on him, he wasn't settling. He was going down, getting a bucket. His handle was on tonight. His touch was on tonight. Alperen Sengun was every bit of that all-star that we thought that we had in Houston, Texas. He is the franchise cornerstone for this team. I love what I saw from Alperen Sengun tonight. Keep it up, bro. Jim and Jalen Green combining for 65 points. What? That is amazing. Lastly, in the good, Jabari Smith Jr., 9 points, 17 rebounds. Listen, he was 3 of 8 from the floor. He was 1 of 2 from 3. I'm glad that Jabari has these games, and I think he's starting to realize the mid-range may be the area for him. I'm very glad because a lot of us envision him being this archetype that could be a catch-and-shoot three-point threat at an elite level, at that 38% to 43% level on 6 to 7 attempts. And I don't think that that's Jabari Smith in the NBA, at least not right now. You know, at least right now, I don't think that that's Jabari. I simply don't. And I like that he's starting to figure out, let me score in a nail. Let me get a post up. Let me get a turnaround jumper from 8 feet, from 10 feet. I like that we're starting to see that from Jabari Smith, along with him being a demon on the glass, because now he's starting to open up layers of his game, and he's not just relying on the three-point shot and using that as a crutch because that's my role. No. If you got a boom, boom, dribble 1-2, step in, knock down the midi, knock down the midi. There's nothing wrong with hitting a timely mid-range jumper, and there's nothing wrong with hitting mid-range jumpers any day of the week because it's better to hit mid-range jumpers than it is to brick wide-open threes. I'm sorry. I know the analytics may disagree. That's just my opinion. Lastly, in the good, Jae'Sean Tate, 9 points, 3 or 4 from 3. 3 or 4 from the floor, plus 14 in only 14 minutes and 50 seconds. For a guy that gets DNPs, for a guy that only plays and really only sees the floor when somebody's hurt, for him to be able to step in Dillon Brooks' absence and play as well as he played tonight, he's the consummate professional. And that's why in the Rockets community, we call him Team Cap. Jae'Sean Tate has been on this team since the first year Houston started rebuilding, when they blew it up and him and Harden got into it in practice. And for him to stay on this team, have blood, sweat, and tears in this team, and to now see the fruits of that labor, chef's kiss. Jae'Sean Tate, salute to you. In the bad, Tari Eason. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 of 10 from the floor, 1 of 4 from 3. The handle was loose tonight. I don't know. He was a -2. I just need Tari Eason to make his layups, to make his wide open threes, and to tighten up the handle. That's really it. Everything else from Tari Eason is fine. His defense is fine. His rebounding is fine. I just need him to be a little bit more sharper offensively than the way he's been showing. I really do. And for the downright ugly, nothing. I'm in a good mood. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you disagree with. Let me know what I missed. Let me know what I didn't miss. As always, once again, thank you for watching. RedNationBlogga out.